Okay, well, what is your name? What is your name? What is your name?
Richielyn Banawa Dawe, sir.
Richielyn, Can you stand up? Just walk behind and put up your hands. Okay. Just sit down. Okay. You look strong, have you been working in a farm?
Yes, sir.
What type of farm?
A corn farm and rice field.
I see.
Sir.
Okay, you work in the corn farm and rice field, Your marital status? Are you married or single, And are you a single mother?
No, sir.
Okay, I'm going to put up this one. You must remember this. After some time, I will ask you again. What are the 3 alphabets?
R-A-B.
R-A-B,
R-A-B.
R-A-B, So you must remember, when I ask you again, I'm testing your memory, when I'm asking you that. And this one, the calculation, how much is it?
11, sir.
11. And this?
175, sir.
175, okay. You are good in your maths, What about your age? Your age?
32.
32. Your birthday?
32, sir.
Your birthday?
December 18, 1987.
Okay, you're 31 plus, Okay, your height and your weight?
5'2", sir.
Your weight? What is your weight? What is your weight? What is your weight?
60, sir, 60.
60 kg, Now, have you got the permission from your mother to come here?
Yes, sir.
Are you mentally prepared 100% to go overseas to work now? Are you already 100% mentally prepared?
Yes, sir.
Will you change your mind?
No, sir.
Okay, I think I can get you an employer very fast. I see that you are, good, and you're strong. And the only thing is you yourself must be mentally prepared. So, are you 100% sure that you are already mentally prepared and you will change your mind? I don't want you to withdraw your application after now I get your calling visa for you. It's very difficult for us. So, are you 100% mentally prepared?
Yes, sir.
Yes, but do you think you'll get homesick?
No, sir.
No, you 100% you won't get homesick?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have worked, where have you worked overseas before?
Yes, sir.
Have you worked overseas before?
Yes, sir, yes.
Where?
Malaysia, sir, Sabah.
Okay, you worked in Sabah before. So while working there, I think you worked there for about 2 years, right? Or more than 2 years?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So did you get homesick?
Yes, in the first month, second month, third month, sir.
Okay, so you have got a little bit of homesick over there. So you have got the experience there. So when you come again to work here in Malaysia, will you get homesick?
No, sir.
No, you're very sure,
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is your educational level?
High school graduate, sir.
High school, how many years?
4 years, sir.
Can you read and write?
Yes, sir.
Let's say the employer give you instruction. You have to read and then after that you carry out the instruction. Can you do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I have, sir.
How many?
3 sisters, 3 brothers, sir.
Oh, I see. That means including you is 7 of them.
sir.
Okay. Now I want to know your experiences. What are your experiences? Have you worked in the Philippines before?
Sir?
Have you worked in the Philippines before as a DH?
No, sir.
Okay, then what about your other experiences? You say you worked in Sabah before, right? So what were you doing while you were working in Sabah? What was your job?
Ano ba? Ano trabaho mo dito? I work in the farm, sir.
No, in Sabah, what was the job? I know, okay, now in Philippines you work in the farm. What about in Sabah? The experience in
I work
Sabah.
in the house, take care of 2 kids.
Okay,
I do cleaning, all around, sir.
you do household chores and you look after the 2 children.
Yes, sir.
And how old were the 2 children?
4 years old and 8 years old, sir.
4 years and 8 years.
Yes, sir.
And how many years were you working in Sabah?
2 years, sir.
Do you finish your contract or not?
Yes, sir.
And looking after the children. So what was your job in looking after the children? Do you cook for them? Do you shower for the younger child? Do you feed them, change the clothing? Do you take them to school? So what was the job?
All, sir. I take care of the children, cook, cleaning.
What was the job? To look after the children.
I send them to the school, then after pick them up, then going home,
I
take
see.
them a bath, then feed them.
I see. So you send the children to the school. But you send both the children to the school.
Only one, sir, but I bring the other one, the
I
youngest
see.
one.
Okay. And you bring them by bus.
Yes, sir.
So after dropping the elder one, what do you do? Do you stay in the school or you come back?
No, come back, sir.
Then you come back. What do you do?
Doing the housework,
I see.
sir.
You do the housework. Then probably you also will have to take care of the 4 years old, So the housework.
Yes, I take care of 4 years old, and when the 4 years old is sleeping, I do the housework, sir.
I see. So do you do the cooking?
Sometimes, sir, because my employer don't want Philippine food.
Oh, I see. So are you good in cooking Philippine food?
Yes, sir.
And do you like cooking?
Yes, sir.
Can you cook from a cookbook? I give you a cookbook. The mom will buy for you a cookbook. Maybe cook Chinese food, or cook Indian food, or cook Malay food. So from the cookbook, do you think you can learn how to cook?
Yes, sir.
I see. Have you tried that before? Cooking just by looking at the cookbook and then you get the recipe and then you cook. Have you tried that before?
Yes, sir.
Where?
Yes, sir.
Where?
Here in Philippines, sir.
Philippines. Oh, I see. Okay, now you are telling me that you can cook Philippine food. So can you name me 5 Philippine food?
Sinigang, adobo, mechado, chicken curry, then inihaw.
Again, the last one is what?
Inihaw, sir.
Inihaw. Okay.
Grill.
Huh?
Grill.
Oh, I see. It's a barbecue, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I see. So what about adobo? Do you know how to cook adobo?
Yes, sir.
I see. So, do you cook in the house or what?
Yes, sir.
So you cook for the family, for your mother.
Yes, sir.
And how many people in the house?
8, sir.
8 of them. Oh, so you will be the one to do the cooking while you're in the Philippines, or is it your mother?
Yes.
Who does the cooking in the Philippines?
Mostly, sir, I do cooking.
I see. So you do cooking. That means you are the one that among the 8 of them. So you love the cooking, and that is why you do the cooking. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So if you come here, mom give you a cookbook, or mom willing to teach you, and then you have to learn fast. Then you have to do the cooking and the housework. Do you think
Yes,
you can
sir.
do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I have got many employers here. Most of them, they want you to look after children. And one of them also look after a baby. The baby will be born somewhere in August. Do you think you look after a baby?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about children? The children will be about 2 years, 2.5 years, 3 years, 5 years, 8 years, 11 years old. Do you think you can look after these children with these
Yes, sir.
ages?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I've got a family, a Chinese family. They are staying in a condo, 3 of them. They got no children, but they want you to do cooking and look after the house. And the daughter is staying upstairs in the condominium. So you will have to help the mom, sir. The sir is Australian. They are staying downstairs, and they want you to do the housework and the cooking. And the daughter is upstairs. They got the maid there, but sometimes if the maid is not around, you need to help. Do you think you can do the job?
Yes, sir. I can, sir.
Okay. So the mom is usually not in the house. The sir sometimes go overseas. The daughter is working, and nobody in the house. Are you afraid to be alone in the house?
No, sir.
No, you can work independently. Mom will tell you, okay, today you do this, maybe write the instruction. Then after the few months, I'm sure you know all the job. Then mom don't even need to tell you. Do you think you can do the job independently without telling you?
Yes, sir.
So in Sabah, do your mom always have to keep on telling you to do this, to do that,
Yes, sir.
or you just do the job by yourself?
Sometimes, sir, but sometimes I do with my own, sir.
Okay, sometimes do your own, but after working for a long time there, almost let's say more than a year, can you work independently? That means mom will tell you 1 time or 2 times, then after that you will have to do the job on your own. Can you do that?
Yes, sir.
So you have to be independent. No need for people to tell you over and over again. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Were you doing that in Sabah? That means the mom teach you 1 time, 2 times. Then after that you will be doing the job all by yourself. Were you doing that in
Yes.
Sabah? Yes. So you
Yes.
have to be diligent. That means you have to remember what the mom tells you, and then after that you will do it all by yourself.
Yes, sir.
Can Okay, there are also families of Chinese, Indian, and also maybe Malay. We do have. Can you work for an Indian?
Yes, sir. I can, sir.
What about Chinese?
Okay, sir.
I see. Okay, the family in Sabah is what?
Malay, sir.
Malay family. So Malay, they are Muslim. So
Yes, sir.
when you come here, if you work for an Indian or a Chinese, are you okay or not?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So I've got other families like Indian family. This Indian family is staying in a terrace house, not a very big house, and they have got 2 children. The children is like what you have been doing in Sabah. They are 6 years old and 10 years old. Probably they go to school, and you might have to send them to the bus. Then when they come back, make sure you open the door for them. And probably if you know how to cook the Indian food, they will give you the recipe book. You learn how to cook, or I think they got an elderly in the house. They will also teach you how to cook. Then you learn, so that when the children come back, you'll be able to have some food for them. Take care of the children. Anyway, the children is quite grown up, 6 years and 10 years old. The 10 years old one should be quite independent. Maybe look after the 6 years old. Do you think you can do that?
Yes, sir. I can, sir.
And of course, you need to do the housework. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The mother is in the house. The mother is in the house. You have to help the mother, okay, in the household work. She will maybe teach you the cooking. Then you can do the cooking by yourself. Are you okay with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, I got another family. They got only one child. It's an Indian expatriate. They got only one child. And the child is 3 years old. The sir mom is working and the child is 3 years old. So do you think you can look after the 3 years old?
Yes, sir.
This 3 years old, she will be with you in the house. You have to look after her properly, and make sure you are responsible. You have to be very responsible in looking after children. Are you the responsible type?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, okay. Now, if the mom is very good and you are happy, do you think you can also extend your service?
Sir?
If the mom and the sir is very good and you are happy, do you think you can work for more than 2 years?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I've got another family also, an Indian family. They have got also 2 children, but the children is a bit older, 8 years old and 11 years old, both going to school. Do you think you can work for this family where the children is 8 and 11 years old?
Yes, sir.
And also you need to do some housework. Now, if
Yes.
the family has a pet, like a pet dog, do you think you can look after the pet dog? Sometimes to take shower and feed the dog. Do you think you can?
Yes.
Do your house have a dog? Do your house in Philippines have a dog?
Yes, sir.
So you're okay, you shouldn't have any problem. Is there any question you want to ask me?
No, sir.
Now, I saw the family want you to look after elderly person and also invalid person, maybe special child. Do you think you can look after the elderly people? That means they are weak, they need your help. And also invalid people, you need to push the wheelchair, and a special child where you need to wake up in the middle of the night. Do you think you can do that?
I can, sir.
You can. Have you got any experience looking after elderly people or invalid people or special child?
Yes, sir.
You have. Where?
Here in Philippines, sir.
In Philippines. Looking after who?
My grandmother, sir.
Oh, I see. Your grandmother. How old is she? Can she walk?
No, sir. Wheelchair.
How long were you looking after her?
Disabled.
How long were you looking after?
2 years, sir.
2 years. From what year to what year?
2015, 2017, sir.
Oh, I see. So what happened to her?
Yeah, she's stroke.
I know she got stroke. Is she still living?
Yes, sir.
So who will look after her when you come overseas to work?
My cousin, sir.
Oh, I see. So your cousin is willing to, I see 2017.
Yes.
That means 2 years your cousin is looking after her.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, very important when you come here, especially when you are new to the house, you have to learn very fast, and also listen to the instruction of the employer. Are you willing to listen to the instruction of the employer?
Yes, sir.
And the other thing is, okay, you're allowed to bring the phone, but there are limitations. The phone, you can use it only after working hours. But during working hours, you are strictly not allowed to use the phone. Can you
Yes.
agree to this condition?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sometimes the mom, of course, she's new with you, then she's worried that you use the phone, you abuse the phone, and then you contact the wrong person. she might want to keep it for a few months just to make sure that you are you can be trusted. Okay, then after that will be no problem. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
You're okay, mom keep your phone just for a few months, but you can call back anytime you like. Okay, you can call to Philippines, but I don't want you to call somebody in Malaysia where you don't know them, like Facebook, all this. You don't contact these people whom you don't know. You will get cheated. So just be careful. That is why the mom sometimes they want to keep the phone because they're worried that you got cheated. So is that okay?
Okay, sir.
What about if they require you to work on off days? Let's say you have one off days in a week, but they require you to work. Can you help the mom to work on the off day, but they will pay you?
I can, sir.
So you're okay,
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can have your off days, but the off days you have to remain in the house. That means you can stay in your room, you can read up the cookbooks, and also you can do whatever you feel that is useful for you in the room. Maybe you can learn something. So, are you willing to do that? That means no going out of the house during your off days. Are you okay?
Yes, sir.
You're okay, Of course, when you're new here, the mom is also worried when you go out. You won't be able to come back, So, you're okay, to stay in the house during your off days.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And of course, the mom will take you out, when the family goes out, you have to help to look after the children. And sometimes the mom goes to the in-law house, you have to follow them and work a bit in the in-law house. Are you okay with that?
Yes, sir.
Because okay, like the Chinese family, Indian family, Malay family, sometimes in the weekend or what, they go back, to go back to their mother house, to have dinner. Then you have to follow the mom back to the house and probably help a bit in the mother-in-law house or the mother house. Is that okay with you?
Okay, sir.
When you are here, you have to be very responsible. Look after the house. Like, don't just open the gate for somebody that you don't know or without the mom's or the sir instruction. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
I think you know that when you work. You should know that when you work in Sabah. Sometimes you have to look after the house, look after yourself. You let somebody comes in, then it's also a danger to you. So you have to make sure that you don't open the door or the gate. Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
Have you got any friends or relatives in Malaysia?
Sir?
Have you got any friends or relatives in Malaysia?
I don't have, sir.
You don't have, so also I don't want you to make friends here. Are you okay with that?
Yes, sir.
What about the household appliances like vacuum cleaner, washing machine, rice cooker, microwave, oven, all this? Do you know how to use?
Yes, sir.
Do you use it while you're working in Sabah?
Yes, sir.
Are you afraid of heights? Let's say you need
No,
to.
sir.
No, so there is no problem, no issue for you to use a small or ladder or a short chair to reach the fan or to reach the windows. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Now, to look after a baby, what do you do to look after a baby? Just in case the mom select you to look after a baby. What would you do to look after a baby?
Change pampers, I check the pampers if wet, and feed
Yeah, you need to
the
feed.
baby, then check the temperature if she's feeling okay or not feeling well.
Okay. Do you know how to shower a baby?
Yes, sir.
Do you know how to carry a baby?
Yes, sir.
Do you know how to feed a baby?
Yes, sir.
What about making the milk or the infant food? Do you know how to do it?
Yes, sir.
And where do you learn it? Because you are not married, you don't have a child. So where do you learn to look after a baby?
My sister, sir.
Oh, I see. You look after your sister's baby. So
Yes, sir.
if the family, with the baby, they want you to look after, I